said fuck Xbox, fuck all these Xbox, fuck every Xbox their channel. Won't give a damn. It's PlayStation for life. You don't get it? Let's get it. Let's do this. Let's do this, my ponies. Let's go to war. What? Say what? Yeah. I say I double tip on The Last of Us. Woo. Yeah, I double tip on the director's cut. Woo. Double tip on every damn release. Damn right. Yeah, Jim Ryan is my motherfucking boss. The boss. Yo, and we don't care about no layoffs. Yeah, all the shine are gonna keep it on the low. Shh. We be sucking on every damn toe. Yum. Because Sony PlayStation gets the love. Yeah, so all hell Sony, we be your ponies. You can take my wife, you can take my money. I'm obsessed with the God of War. Yeah, all my ponies ready to go to war. Blue PlayStation high, all over my head. Pentimeter PS5, 120 FPS. Blue team is the set, throw it up. I never had sex, I only care about sales. I said what I said. Woo! Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. Thug love, pony love. Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. Thug love, pony love. Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. Thug love, pony love. Yeah. I see you Xbox. I see you playing on Game Pass for free. Nah, man, we don't do that over here. We pay $70 a game. Yeah, you Xbox be broke. You so stupid, so goofy. Fuck you, Demo Flow. Fuck you. Like and subscribe. Yeah, if you wanna see me more on Demo Flow Gaming channel. Fuck this dude, I'ma pop in the shot every time. Yeah, but I'm here to show my pony love. And you with it? Say what? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the Demo Flow Gaming Show, where I share my passion for gaming and keep you informed of everything that's going on with the Xbox ecosystem, Sony PlayStation, Nintendo, Next, Playground, mobile gaming, everything gaming, guys. This is the place to be. Demo Flow Gaming every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. This is where I go live with Power Boss. But well, Power Boss, he happens to play a lot of games, so he probably was up late in the at night, so that's why he hasn't gotten here yet. But he's definitely on the way. I can see that he actually added a comment here. This was like at 3:42 in the morning. This guy was out there probably playing the card game that he plays or whatever. And he say, already ready, but he's not here. He loves to front a lot. So shout out to Power Boss. He should make it anytime soon. But thank you guys for coming through, man. Shout out to Chat, man. We got Lycos45 in the building, man. I see you, homie. We got Six Layer in the house as well. Good morning and happy holidays, gamers. Yes, that's right. Happy holidays. December, one of the most beautiful months of the year. It's a time to come together with the family, enjoy gaming as much as possible, because we do get some days off usually. So that's good. And I can wait to enjoy my mini vacation that is coming through. Thank you guys for coming through. I see Next Gen Nero in the building. How's it going, homie? Let me know if you want to jump in, bro. I sent you a link, man. Hey, bro, I don't even see your tweets anymore. I don't know what the fuck is going on with the algorithm. I couldn't even see your reactions to the Video Game Awards. And the same thing happens to many accounts that I follow. I couldn't even see the reactions. I have to actually go ahead and look for them. So there might be something going on with the algorithm and Twitter, but man, just happy to have you here, man, watching or listening, whatever the hell you doing, man. I appreciate you, bro. Six Layer in the building saying, perfect, hells no. But the bar was low and they did very well. Yeah, we're going to get into it and I'm going to give you my reaction and what I think about the Video Game Awards, because I think this year was actually better than last year. So we got Six Layer in the building as well saying, happy holidays to Nero. Been a minute, my guy. Yeah, let's get it. Let's get into it, man. Shout out to Shot. Shout out to everybody watching. Hit the like button. Now the stream is in both formats, vertical and horizontal or full screen or whatever. You can access either or. Chat's gonna show up, and just watch at your convenience. The show is also available on Twitch and Kick. Let me put that here. And I will be adding Rumble as soon as I get a chance to set it up because I haven't been able to. But I don't know if you guys know, but Divine Vine is coming back. I don't know if you guys know about this, but I found out yesterday through one of my little nephews. It's like, like 10, 11. So he's really on top of like what's going on with social media and influencers and all of that. So Vine is coming back. So I definitely will be in that platform. I'll be doing my thing over there as well. So look out for that. That's going to be in January. But man, let's talk games because come on, bro. I want to know. I actually did a poll. Go in there and vote. Don't know whether you like the Game Awards or not. Give it a rating. And bro, I don't know, but I actually enjoy last night's show. And that's funny because I'm not the type of person who really enjoyed the Geoff Keighley shows. But I feel like they improved a lot with the pacing, right? So let's do the wrap up. That's the first topic. I think the pacing of the show was way better than in prior years. I believe that they had a good pacing this year. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I felt like, okay, they didn't do that much cringe. They had the Muppets in there, which, they're always funny. And they weren't cringe, bro, honestly. They were cooking Geoff Keighley too, though. But I didn't think that it was, as bad as last year. I think this year was better when it comes to the pacing. Also, I feel like the awards felt like they were more fair, if that makes any sense. And it's not because, Xbox won more awards than PlayStation and none of that. It was just because, it makes sense, some of the awards to the games that they were going. There was one award that surprised me like crazy, and it was the Player Choice or Player Voice Awards. And that's an award that everybody voted for, and the winner of the award was Wuthering Waves, I'm sorry. And I was extremely surprised because, you had all the games in the category that I thought that they were like stronger, but it looks like Wuthering Waves is making waves, no pun intended. And look, that's fair. People voted for that, so there's a lot of people who are actually playing Wuthering Waves. So that was the one that I was like, what the hell is going on? But I have played Wuthering Waves, and I really praise their combat. I do not like the gacha style, but the game is well done, to say the least. So yeah, shout out to everybody watching. Hit the like button. That helps us spread the word around that we're live. Share this live stream with your homies, and we're gonna be going through the announcements that they had in the Game Awards, and the most important announcements and the least importance, what announcements were good and what announcements were mid and what announcements were terrible, because I do believe there was a terrible announcement in there that, like, honestly, I don't even know what the hell they were thinking, but we're gonna get into it, so stay tuned, guys. I'm excited to talk about the Video Game Awards and also all the gaming news that we have throughout the week, and it looks like it's gonna be an amazing 2026. Looking forward. Check got spicy. We got a Xbox Direct coming soon in January, as expected, but it looks like Xbox is not messing around with the Video Game Awards anymore. It looks like they're gonna be doing their own thing for now on. It looks like they are like, look, we already have our own platform, so that's what we're gonna be doing. Anyways, guys, let me see. Lycos45 with a comment here. I thought the Game Awards was good this year. Yeah, I think so. I was watching yesterday with my lady, and she don't care for it too much, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I sat down to watch it with zero expectations, guys. Honestly, I didn't think that this show was gonna do anything for me. I was just sitting down there to, appreciate and see the new announcements and what new games they announce. They always have like one or two other games that are super exciting there. But man, yeah, I thought so too. But the poll is in there, so go ahead and vote and let's go. Can you drop your Discord or Instagram username in the chat box? Well, I mean, it's right there. Everything is in there, man. Everything is in there. But if you want to, I'm gonna drop here, uh, Chico Cash, and that's my Twitter. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter, Chico Cash with a K. Let's do it. We got Space Shot in the building as well, man. How's it going? Uh, Good to have you around. And Space Shot saying, yeah, I think Xbox has learned to control their own messaging. By the way, I don't know if you caught it, but there was an ad for Game Pass in there, and I really liked it. It was like this guy cleaning, like the spaces of different games, and it was looking through a hole, and you see like ground there, like the backyard and stuff, and then you got like a place in which you open, and it's like the Fallout world and Elder Scrolls or whatever. So I thought it was dope, but there was one thing in there that maybe a lot of you missed, and it was like Gears of War E-Day is confirmed to be released on 2026. So good news is actually confirmed because I saw the Gears logo and it said, coming 2026. So looking forward to that. Let's see if maybe Xbox don't cancel it, they don't step on shit or something, because we really need a new Gears of War. I know Gears of War Reloaded came out not too long ago, but that's just a remake, a game that we already played a long time ago. Of course, it's not going to be extremely hot, but I do believe that it was an enjoyable remake, and a nice way to introduce, new players to the franchise. However, the multiplayer um, support is really lacking. It looks like they're not gonna do seasons or nothing like that. And you know how it is, 2025. You really need these games to be, with seasons and stuff. So it's just like incredible that they didn't do that. They could have done so much better and go all out, man. Uh so yeah, let's go. We got Jules in the building as well. It's me, Jules. How's it going? And she said, uh, oh my, what a Game Award show. Expedition 33 whooped everyone's asses, and that's true, man. Hey, listen, Expedition 33 dethroned The Last of Us, like sweeping with the awards, and totally deserved. Every time the music come on, the opera, that the theme song from Expedition 33, it was just like a feeling like, yeah, it feels like this is a real game of the year. Not only did they have the visuals, they had the gameplay, they had the deep story, they had the emotional attachments to these characters, and they also have beautiful atmosphere and music in that game, and it's totally well deserved, man. Well deserved. So, Six Laid in the house saying that's the third Game Pass ad I've seen that's really inventive. The past partner stream had it. I think two other great ones. Yeah, I really like that Game Pass ad because it really showcases everything that Game Pass had to offer, and it really focuses on Xbox IP. So I thought it was very unique the way that they were doing everything, and how they were playing around with, like, the atmospheres in certain games, etc. So I thought it was really good. Um and now everyone will remember this game, and I do agree with that. Like, this game already is like reaching like a classic status, and it's gonna be a classic forever. We're always gonna look back to 2025 and be like, wow, remember that year that Expedition 33 really killed shit. And it feels like this is like the first time in quite a few years that the game of the year feels like, oh shit, like we all knew that this was, gonna win. It feel like all the years it's been like, oh wait, we got this game, we think that this game is gonna win, and they pull up like, something else, some other game, and we're like really, like last year Astrobot felt like forced, you know not gonna lie, no shade towards Astrobot, but I really feel like last year there were better games than Astrobot, and that's just my opinion. But at the end of the day, I'm just one person, and a lot of people vote in this Game Awards, and a lot of people thought, for whatever reason, that Astrobot, which is by the way a very well done game, deserved the award more than other games like Metaphor and so on and so forth. But I digress. It's okay, whatever. But this year, man, this year felt like okay, like except for The Last of Us, that they won the best adaptation, and you had all the things in there, like when The Last of Us season 2 of the show wasn't even that good, and we had like even hardcore fans of the show criticizing it and saying like this is not it. They didn't like it at all. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's TV shows, and who cares about TV shows? I honestly don't give a damn about TV shows. But it is what it is. I like the one thing that I like that they show in there that I thought it was cool was a Super Mario movie trailer. I thought that it was funny, and I thought that it was really well done. I liked Bowser Jr. going into the movie to rescue Bowser. And it just like, I thought it was funny, well done. I think the movie's going to be lit. And I can't wait to watch it with my son when it releases next year, I think. Um, Overall, the announcements could have been a bit more, but I was satisfied somewhat, but wanted more. Definitely, definitely, they could have done so much better when it comes to the announcements. I thought that they could have done better in that aspect as well. Boy, I do feel like games like Tomb Raider. Right, Tomb Raider is back. Let me go ahead and look for the trailer, the Tomb Raider trailer, because I do want to play it, man. That shit look good, man. I'm not gonna lie, that was my number one, I think, favorite announcement, and I thought it looked incredible, man. I thought it looked great. Let me go ahead and share my screen and show you guys the Tomb Raider trailer. Man, I thought that this was lit, man. And Lara Croft, man, she looks incredible once again. Finally, we get a beautiful Lara Croft the way she is supposed to look. And look, amazing visuals. She looks beautiful, gorgeous body as well. And I do believe that this is the way to go. We want games to be like this, essentially, man. Like, look at this freaking game right now. It has everything that you would want in the Tomb Raider game. And she is, wow. Oh my God. I love Lara Croft as a character. I love the movie. I love all their games. And it's just like now she's got the swagger, she got the style, and she also has the looks, which I believe that it was missing in the prior entries of the game. And I think that now is a back to like, okay, this is the way that she's supposed to look. She's sexy, bro. She's fit. She got curves, and that's the way that Lara Croft is supposed to look. And it looks amazing. I can't wait to play both of these games when they release and back-to-back Tomb Raider games. So I believe the whatchamacallit. I believe that this franchise is back and looks incredible. Let me know, guys, what do you think about Tomb Raiders? I think it was one of my favorite announcements. And I do believe that the other announcement that I thought it was huge was the Star Wars announcement, which I'm gonna go ahead and look for right now. Let me see. Stop shading. Let me go ahead. Why is this like this full screen like that? Uh, give me a second. I'm by myself today. It's gonna be harder, but yeah, let me look for Star Wars. Wars. Okay. So this was Star Wars trailer. And man, oh man, I thought it was freaking amazing. And I'm glad that that it looks cool again. Star Wars is back. Another announcement that I thought it was incredible, and I'm digging it, and I can wait to see what this game does. And I don't know how you guys feel, but I did like this announcement, even though there was no gameplay. It was just a teaser trailer. But it's good to know that a new Star Wars is in the works, and I'm extremely happy, man. Um, I see. Okay, so Bowser was there to accept an award and didn't even say one single name, not even the game's director or anyone. That says a lot to me about what executives think of their workers. Yeah, that's crazy. And, but on the other side, you got teams like the one from Expedition 33. The guys were very emotional. You can tell they really poured their soul and, heart into making Expedition 33. And they were feeling it last night. They were super super into it, and I'm super happy for them because, like, you could have told they were extremely excited about the awards. Um, my favorite part was Luigi kicking ass. Yeah, Luigi kicking ass. He looked like he was like he had like he had some power in there. He actually kicked hard. Shout out, that I thought that was cool, man. Next year, Nero saying overall a decent show for sure. I really think it was a decent show. Next year, Nero rates it at 7.5 out of 10 with some great announcements and some misses as well, which is why I do have to agree with your um with your rating. I think that I'm there between a 7 and an 8 for me, because I do think that they could have improved in a couple of announcements that I felt like they shouldn't even be in the show. And the showstopper at the end, oh my god, we have to talk about that one too, man. That was kind of a fucking insane, bro. But in the house, man, we got the man of the connection, El Padrino, like a dragon, Yakuza, my homie, Paul Balls in the building. How's it going, homie? Good to have you around. Talking about the show. Uh, what the hell is going on, man? Uh you have no audio. You're muted.
Yeah, I know it was.
Oh, okay. So what do you think about the show? We got Next Gen Nero giving it a 7.5 out of 10. I actually watched it last night with my lady. We had a good time watching it. She really enjoyed the live performance. This year they knocked it out the park in that sense. I believe they did, man. Like from the beginning to the end, every performance was like wow. Like especially, and I'm gonna say this, bro, the band at the end when they were presenting the game of the year, like they presented it with the music of the game and they did sort of like a remix with the classical, bro. That was, bro. Actually, I want to play it, but I don't want to get copyrighted. But that was dope. That was dope. The dude with the flute, bro. He waiting, say he played.
Pedro Eustace. Yeah.
Bro, he played every instrument that is. You could see him like boom, 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 boom. Like he was like,
He
going
even
crazy with
played
it.
PVC pipes.
Mm. I don't know, but bro, shout out to Geoff Keighley because the band at the end was insane, and I think it was one of my favorite parts. Though we also got Evanescence performing live at the Devil May Cry theme song, and I thought that was insanely good. She's still great. She's too obviously getting older, but she was an amazing performer, and I love the song. Even though I'm not into rock and roll like that, she has the swagger and she had the style for video games and animes and things like that. She's awesome. She's like perfect for that. For that music type of music shit. And bro, I have like all the years I felt like, oh yeah, I don't want to be here. Like this is kind of like whatever. But this year I gotta say, man, the performers were top notch. I think the production value of the show was there this year. I think it was more organized. I feel like it was better paced in that sense. The show was way better. The Muppets, right, came through and they were funny. That song that Miss Piggy sang at the end with the dog, like you like in the piano.
Rolf.
Yeah, with Ralph the dog. That was fun. I'm not gonna lie. They mentioned all the games. Like all the gamers could relate to that.
I would have liked the two old guys back.
Mm, that
I,
too, but
don't get me
Miss
wrong.
Piggy,
I enjoyed Miss Piggy and Rolf.
yeah, I like Miss Piggy. I think this was like, I'm gonna give the award to the show, to the less cringe show that I've watched in years from Geoff Keighley. I I have to say it.
I'll say this. Okay. In the past, it's been less of a production value. For streamers who are restreaming the Game Awards for people to view it, absolutely sucks because it's
Oh
copyrighted
yeah.
music everywhere.
Oh yeah. No, definitely.
So
Definitely.
right off the bat, I started it at a 3
Mm,
because I had no expectations going in.
yeah.
The immediate first award going to Mario Kart World dropped it to a 2.
Yeah. That's crazy, but let me tell you something, Power Boss. I believe that during the awards were given to, for the most part, the righteous, the people who actually deserved it.
There's only 2 awards I disagreed with.
Yeah. Okay. Like, go ahead.
Those are the only 2, and those are the 2 that the Nintendo awards got.
The Nintendo that awards.
In those 2 categories, Sonic Cross Worlds beat out Mario Kart, in my opinion. And in the very first category that Donkey Kong Bonanza won for a family game, anything else in that category would have been a better choice.
Yeah.
Because Donkey Kong Bonanza is a single player platformer. It is not a family game. You don't play that with family.
Yeah. But well, it's in that category, right? Children and family type game.
No,
You would say
it is just a family game. There was no children or anything about it in it.
Oh, well, I don't
It
know.
is completely in the wrong category for that.
Yeah. But other than that, I feel like, I mean, South of Midnight cut a couple of awards that I thought that I was surprised. I didn't think that they were going to win over some of the other contenders in there. But they actually got it, and they got the respect that they deserve. Because I believe that game deserved, they captured the South. Yeah, and we're from here. And we can either like or dislike the game, but when it comes to the atmosphere and the music and the vibes and the animations and the production value of that game and the artistry
absolutely.
behind it. Yeah.
For me, I not played the game personally. I will give it a chance at some point. But for me, I have seen nothing but praise of that game. The only thing that I think people are complaining about is the stop motion, which is something you can turn off except in cutscenes.
Yeah. And the combat as well. People said that it was shallow, but it was just, I believe that it was just like simple enough. It could have been better, but I think it's simple enough for what it is, right? So I actually enjoy South of Midnight, to be honest with you.
As the Game Awards went on, the E33 sweep was real.
No, man. They killed shit. Dominance.
Every category except for one that they were in.
Bro, that and they lost to Hades too. That's who they lost to. I think that was the category that they lost to. I think
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. And you want to know, bro? No, Hades 2 is amazing. They dethroned The Last of Us as the game that has gotten the most awards during the ceremony.
E33 topped it.
E33 topped it, bro. Like, that game is going to be forever a classic. Huh?
That was another thing I disagreed with. The best movie adaptation. It was Minecraft.
Oh, yeah.
3 got snubbed.
Come on, bro. Yeah. I was just saying that earlier, Power Boss. Like, nobody liked The Last of Us Season 2. Let's keep it real. The first one, people love the first one. Let's give them that. People love the first. But the second one, they didn't like it at all. And you can go online and look for everybody talking about it, videos and bloggers and all of that.
At least Season 1 was faithful to the game. For a movie adaptation or a TV show adaptation. The second season completely went off the rails in the worst ways possible.
Yeah, I didn't like that one too much, but I didn't care too much because it's adaptations. It wasn't actually the game, and that's what I
Right.
really care about. So
Oh, how about PlayStation got zero awards?
Power Buzz, don't start console worrying because you know the ponies they start crying, and you know
Nine,
Joy in every nation. PlayStation. To all
they're the best, bro. You know,
nine,
like they can selling
nine,
consoles, man.
19 nominations and zero taken.
You know, I was surprised about Kojima not even getting an award. And you can tell at the end, I don't know who posted. I don't know if it was like
I saw it.
Cyborg. What somebody posted on online his react. I think it was Joey Kraken. Shout out to him.
Mhm.
I think he posted the reaction to Kojima when they announced the Game Awards, and he wasn't very happy with it.
Yeah, I
He
saw
wasn't
that.
very happy. And it's somebody I was yesterday watching Simone stream after the show, and somebody I don't know who it was. He said that Kojima wasn't getting no head from Geoff Keighley anymore or some shit like that. Some shit like that. They were unhinged. But dude, I was kind of surprised because I look, Hargy predicted that it was gonna be this round. Shout out to Hargy. And look, I understand where Hargy came from because he's a very like common sense type person that you know what I mean, very intellectual. So he has like the right prediction, but the outcome and seeing Expedition 33 winning game of the year, it just gave me joy, right? And
I predicted it was going to be E33 just because of the margin
yeah,
that they won the golden joysticks by. It was like
yeah.
80%, and the next one was 30% or something like that.
You can feel that you know when you look at the people in the public, right, in the crowd, you can tell every time they announce a category with Expedition 33 in it, they were like, "Oh shit, we are in danger."
Now,
Yeah,
now to Hargeet's credit, I will say that given the fact that it is the Keeley Awards, if Expedition 33 didn't win it, I could have seen Silksong taking it. You muted. Muted demo.
I believe. Sorry, I believe that Samsung could have easily get it in
Mhm.
his stead as well. Like you couldn't go wrong with either of the three games that were the top games this year. Hades 2, Samsung, and right, and Expedition
And,
33.
and like I said, as the hype for Silksong was 10 years in the wait for three devs to make, if Expedition 33 didn't sweep, that is the only acceptable game. I could see Hades 2 taking it too as well because that's a really good game series. I played the first one, beat the first one, love it.
Yeah.
And I haven't gotten to try the second one yet, but I hear it's also pretty good. Everything is better than what the first one did.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy. Let me see what else chat
Mhm.
is saying. Good job, Keely. Your show wasn't so cringe. Yeah, praise. I was praising him actually. I went to one of his posts and I was like, best show yet. I actually enjoy it with the wife. I felt like she was able to enjoy it as well, and that's important because she's not into gaming. So the fact that she was enjoying it as well, it goes to show that it was a well put together show. And we gotta give him his props. And look, I know he gets a lot of flack, and we criticize him a lot for being a pony. But the fact that he's actually putting all these games out there, even though I know that he charges like I think 1 million for to put in your trailers in there, something like that. He's got to make his money some way, somehow, whatever. But I do believe that he's an important figure in gaming because like, who else is doing this? Like, people say I don't like Keely's show, but like, who else is actually coming forward and doing something about it and
I
trying to
mean,
compete?
PlayStation puts out their own show The Golden Joysticks puts out their show, and the Xbox Dev Direct puts out their show.
Mhm.
Xbox and PlayStation could easily incorporate their own awards, and we would have more awards for devs from specific studios by
Yeah.
splitting it up, and not competing PlayStation to Xbox to Nintendo head to head. They all have their own shows, and they
Right.
already do that with the Golden Joysticks. But since we don't have E3 anymore, it's just literally the next best thing, and it's the only option.
Space Shot in the house saying, yeah, some of the categories are stupid or set up to fail for some game types. That's true. I do agree with this. Some of the categories are kind of whack. I'm not gonna lie.
So overall, as the show went on, I did like it more and more. I did end up on a 5. I was watching 7 different streams and streaming it myself to a Discord, so unfortunately, I couldn't hear all the copyrighted music as people were playing them on stage. So for me, that enjoyment, if I go back and watch it, I have to watch it again. I didn't enjoy it as much because of that, but that's not due to the fault of the show. So for me, I ended on a 5. It wasn't bad as far as the show goes, but I think because of my enjoyment got skewed, because I couldn't hear the music through half of it because of it being copyrighted music. I think maybe I would have ended on a 6 or a 7.
Yeah. Honestly, I thought that it was like a 7, between a 7 and an A, because of the things that they showed that I liked. I don't know how you feel. Did you see that Tomb Raider?
I did.
And how do you feel about Lara Croft? And
I was surprised because not only are they making one game, they're making 2 games. And on top of those 2 games, one of them is literally a classic nod to the original that started it all. Her original outfit and everything. She's not an ugly character. They didn't do her the Mary Jane treatment like Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
It's not a self-insert of anybody. She looks beautiful and faithful to the original.
Yeah, she looks just like Lara Croft, and I'm happy about that. I'm super excited actually for this
I was
one.
surprised that went to the Switch.
Yeah, that too. But I mean, and how about like South of Midnight going to PlayStation and Nintendo as well? That was cool.
That was leaked before the show. I'm not surprised about it at all.
But you get the marketing. They utilize the award that they won to announce. You get that the South of Midnight was going to PlayStation and Nintendo, which now people are gonna be like, okay, so this is a award-winning game.
We knew
might
that
be
was
more
going-
interested.
We
Oh,
knew
yeah.
it was going to PlayStation eventually, and the fact that it was going to the Switch too, that was surprising.
That was surprising. The game looks good, bro. Might not be for us, but it's a well done game.
Like I said, I haven't played it personally, so I can't say. I've only heard good things about it. I saw C-Money and Doodle's review about it. I know it does faithful to the South, Louisiana Bayou type of folklore.
Yeah.
So I do look forward to playing it. Yeah, it's something that's got potential in there for sure.
Right. So here I'm playing like a recap of everything. How do you feel about the Star Wars announcement? I thought that was dope.
Oh, you don't understand in this household how much my stepson and wife love the Star Wars Old Republic series. Specifically the second one, which Casey Hudson did not work on. However, he did work on the first one and several other key games that are very well done.
Right. I'm super excited about that one. And how about Divinity, the trailer? This trailer was gross. They killed it. and it was just a CGI, but they killed it, bro.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Divinity. I mean, I love the first two games. I still have the original Divinity, Original Sin 2 on disc for PC. uh, yeah, I'm that old. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they are faithful or not to the series. It looks
Yeah.
pretty good.
He looked pretty good. Fail to Save the World is a third person. It looks like an action
Puzzle.
adventure, third person shooter,
It's a
whatever.
puzzle game.
Yeah, no, this one, Coven of the Chicken Food, is a puzzle game. Yeah, yeah. But I'm
Mhm.
talking about the one before.
Oh,
The Fail to Save the World. Let me put it back a little bit. Let me see. This.
Mm.
Yeah. Save to Further World. Look, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one.
4 loops, yeah.
Yeah. Looks alright, but I feel like, like maybe they could have put something instead. We just have to wait and see how good the game is gonna be. But this one look interesting with a beautiful art style, bro.
Mhm.
Like honestly, a nice puzzle game. I know this is probably gonna be a hit with people who like puzzle games. It's
Mhm.
about companionship and stuff. And I mean, looks good. Looks good. Like nice indie game. This one though was kind of interesting as well. I forgot the
got-
name.
I got
ahead.
Clockwork Revolution vibes from this.
Yeah, I actually got that Clockwork Revolution type thing, but I thought it was cool. We got 2X KO coming to consoles as well. Nice fighting game by the people who made Valorant. I mean, definitely a good thing that
League
is
of
coming to
Legends, yeah.
consoles as well. We got another look to Resident Evil, Requiem, and it looks incredible as well. But
Leon's confirmed.
yeah. Leon confirmed, but we seen this game before, so it's not a world premiere, but it has a day now. February 27, 2026 is coming up in like 2 months, basically. This
Mhm.
game I didn't get what the hell was it about. It's like a strategy game. Maybe you are more into this,
Oh,
Power
this is-
Boss.
Puzzles games.
Yeah,
The fact that map is huge.
yeah.
I
It looks
mean,
like it's hard.
It's definitely not going to be like a 6-hour game. It's going to be 20-something hours.
I was
Easy.
I was extremely confused about this game. I thought it was gonna be Mass Effect or something when I saw it, and then it wasn't. Exodus. I kind of like it.
We've
I like
seen
the
a lot of
vibes. I think I like it better than the other one that it was a third person shooter. I think I like this one better. I think it has more more identity, more swagger. This one was, I don't know about how I feel about this one. Warlock from Dungeons and Dragons didn't vibe to with it too much.
Warlock is made by the same people who made. Oh, what was it? I can't remember who was a part of.
And
Oh yeah, Noble. I know it is. The original Divinity, not the original Sin games. Yeah, I'm aware.
okay. And what
but-
about Control Resonant?
I mean, I thought it was just going to be called Control 2, but Control Resident is fine. And then the Street Fighter, they have to go full camp with it.
Yeah, I like it. I like the vibes of the Street Fighter movie. They got a bunch of wrestlers, Roman Reigns. They got the Cody Rhodes. They got 50
There's a
Cent.
Batman.
So they got this was cool too. The Batman. We got to see some more gameplay and some more of what this game is gonna look like when it releases. And I'm excited for this one. It's coming in May, so keep that in mind. Then we also got what was this one like? Oh, Lara Croft, of course, the Tomb Raider announcement. She has a grapple and everything now, so I wonder how that shit is gonna play. But we got 2 Tomb Raider Catalysts, and I think the other one is New Atlantis or something. But yeah, she has curves, and we are extremely happy about it. She doesn't look like what I mean, like she's been sitting down for years at a desk. She looks like an actually person who does a bunch of active stuff, and she's very fit and she looks great. We also got another look at the Invincible versus game, which I'm super excited. We got to see a new character. I'm not vibing with her though, but I know they got many other characters that I'll probably like.
Do you get the idea of her joke, of her name?
Joke,
Her name is Elemental.
Elemental. Okay. This game, Orbitals. I thought it looked great. Great animations. The one before, not this one. The one before that is like the anime that is coming to Nintendo. I thought that one looked incredibly good. Well done animation. Wuthering Waves, another announcement here, but we already know this game exists for a long time. This one, I didn't care for this one, but it's there for the people who like these type of games, but not for me. Definitely not. But look, they got Deadpool coming to Marvel Rivals. I think this was like a good announcement as well. Like it was hype for people who play Marvel Rivals. I don't really play Marvel Rivals like that, but I'm willing to play a little bit more with Deadpool. I'll probably download it and check it out. And this one, bro, Gangs of whatever. I thought this announcement was dope as shit, bro. And I can't wait to play at this guy, Gang of Dragon, right? I think this game is going to slap if they do it right. Then we got a little bit more of 007, right? A little bit more. We got Lenny Kravitz. He came on, on stage. That was one of the parts that I like, why is he doing what's he even doing here?
And they wonder why game budgets are blooming.
Yeah.
This is the third big character in 007 alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, big budgets, paying like these actors when you can just got like anybody and hire me or something for like way less than I could make probably like a another character or whatever. We got the Warframe. He has like a big space in the game. I mean in the awards. And I don't know, I like Warframe. Warframe has been around for a long time. It deserves all the flowers. But come on, man. Like, you're gonna take like all that time away to show us a game that we already know it existed. Like, it's like, come on. What was this game? It was super confusing. It was like a horror type game. I didn't even, I didn't Forest 3. I didn't like it too much. I'm not into horror games. But this one was like what's this game? Damn it, it's on Game Pass as well. But it's like a Souls-like type shit. Lords of the Fallen, there you go. They had the announcement. They got this one. Isn't this like an Xbox exclusive? Animal? It's only coming to Xbox.
Animal, yeah.
It's only coming to Xbox.
Caliborn.
This is funny though, because I do have the what should I call it? The bookmark.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna look for it and I'm gonna share it with you guys. We're gonna talk about it really
So while
quick
you look
here.
for that,
Got it already.
the same people who made Warlock, Paradox Interactive, and Invoke Studios are responsible for the 2021 version of Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance,
Okay, cool.
the video game for PS4 and Xbox One.
We gotta check it out, but check this out, guys. So Xbox with a post here, and look, a lot of people say that all the games are coming to PlayStation, but when they go ahead and money hack a game, nobody, talks about how the game is skipping PlayStation, because it goes both ways. We got some games where it's skipping PlayStation and they just on Xbox for a certain period of time or whatever. Look at games like Power World. Look at games like we could go on and on about games that came later to PlayStation, but started with Xbox. South of Midnight. We got more, right? We can even count all of the other ones like Halo, whatever. But here's the post by Xbox, and it says, "We are reaching critical levels of queue here. Animal is coming exclusively to Xbox in 2026, which is now." That post right there is crazy. And I do want to go inside the comments, and we're going to see what people have to say about it. Because, I mean, shit, the amount of salt.
I saw it.
Look at this one. Look, no shade, guys, but you drop Forza and Gears on PlayStation, and then you make this an exclusive. It's just like, they know that this is the type of game that PlayStation guys will freaking be all over it, and that's why they do it. Games like, like what they already have is like, okay, maybe they be put in there to see how to make money, but they know that this one's a oh shit. It's gonna make PlayStation and Nintendo guys fold because they like this cozy shit.
Well, see, here's the difference. Okay, we know that most, if not all, games from Xbox are going to go to other platforms. Amiibo or Amio, Animo, whatever it is going to be on PC day one.
Yeah, but it's not on PlayStation, which is what they had to highlight it.
Right.
They're still doing the little console word there, here and there. So we got this comment by Giovanni. Shout out to him and say, I'm confused. Comment exclusively to Xbox. It's an advantage again. I thought bringing more games to more players was the way. Guess it's only applicable when it comes to taking classics like Halo and Forza to PlayStation. So this is like taking shots at Xbox for not bringing this game to PlayStation and at the same time crying because the game is not on PlayStation, which is kind of funny.
If I do believe the game is also a single player game, not a multiplayer as well.
Somebody say Pokemon in Xbox Day One. What the fuck? Hey, somebody look, this guy, Xbox Joker, shout out. It's crazy. Now make everything Xbox exclusive again. Come on, man.
I know it's a parody.
Yeah, no, it's a parody. He's just like Go Gaming. Shout out to him.
Yep.
This one says, Alejandro, so every Xbox game is becoming multi-platform, but this thing is exclusive. Xbox needs a new leadership ASAP. And this is like, the messaging is mixing. And I understand why some guys will be like, kind of upset about this game being exclusive on Xbox, but that's just the shit. That's just how it is. Like we say here on the channel, exclusively as a whole, as a main driving force for you to buy in a console is gonna, it's not going to be as, persistent, but it will happen here and there on all sides. Xbox is still gonna do it, PlayStation's still gonna do it, and Nintendo does it, and they still haven't folded yet. But eventually, this is gonna happen. This is the direction the gaming is going. Everything is playing everything, but there's gonna be some level of exclusivity, especially when it comes to little strategic games that they pick and choose, like this animal game that this shit is gonna make Nintendo and PlayStation guys feel it, right? Because this is like the type of games that they always cap for. So there you have it. That is funny as hell. A lot of salt going on these streets because the game is Xbox exclusive, and that's funny as hell. I can't wait to make fun of ponies who are gonna be crying about this. But goddamn, man. Honestly, I feel like.
Did you know that Animo is also going to be on mobile?
Oh, it's going to be on the phone? Okay, so it's not. Every time a game is on the phone, I don't consider that exclusive to anything because you could just go ahead and download the game.
Well, it's also on Steam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just only on Xbox, not on PlayStation, not on Switch.
It's a console exclusive. Isn't that what Sony PlayStation like to say? Console exclusive now? That's what they say. Okay, so console exclusive. We got more announcements here. We're like halfway. I'm watching this video because I think it's pretty good. They have this thing up. Hold on, let me go ahead. Let me share my screen again because I don't know why I killed it. But there you go. We got more announcements, and we can just go ahead and talk over it as they happening, right? Because they're very, very short. Satos made an appearance in here, and I thought it looked great, but it's more Returnal. Honestly, I thought it looked great. It looks fun. It looks cool and shit. Nice colors. Animations are kind of stiff.
I think it's going to be more like Death Stranding 2 situation. It's going to take everything from the first game, put it into the second one, make it better, and it's going to be a decent game.
Yeah.
Whether it's going to be an over-the-top, genre-defining, mind-blowing experience, no. I think it's just more Returnal 2.0.
Oh, and this game right here, bro, I thought this game looked crazy cool. And I thought this is what, maybe they were planning with, it gave me Perfect Dark vibes a little bit, no law. And I'm interested. I'm interested in that one because I love my shooters. So I'm
Yeah.
glad that I got something in there. This one looks like a like a Nintendo type of
Seven Deadly Sins. Yeah.
yeah, Seven Deadly Sins. It's only coming to PlayStation, not on Xbox. It's coming to PC as well. So there you have it.
This I'm excited for.
You're excited for this one? You see, this is one of the games that I'm like,
Well, see, I
whatever.
like grand strategy games. StarCraft.
But-
And
But this is like in the Total Warhammer
Exactly.
universe. So
it's
that's
Warhammer
awesome.
40K, which I love Space Marine too.
Yeah. This was like where Winds meet, which is like a huge hit now. A lot of people are playing. I've been playing it too here and there. I'm really digging it. I like the all kung fu vibe, all style movie shit with the crazy
course.
moves and stuff.
Next
And
Ace
I
Combat.
know you might be excited about this one, Ace Combat 8, and looks cool. Looks cool. Looks
I
cool.
like the old Afterburner series. I'm not saying Ace Combat is bad. I just never could get into them. But I'm sure there's
Oh.
people who like them. I've seen Joe
Yeah.
from Seattle put a couple of videos of Ace Combat 7.
Yeah. And this game, I didn't care that much about it. It looks scary. It looks creepy. Might be good. Oh, Phasmophobia. There you go. That's
Yeah.
right. And this one, how you feel about this one? I thought it was lit. I thought it was lit.
love.
I thought
pod
it was
racing.
lit.
I still have my cartridge upstairs for it.
Yeah.
I have it downloaded on my Xbox.
Bro, I remember playing
I
this
am
shit back in the
looking
Super
forward
Nintendo, man. Back in the Super Nintendo, I used to play that shit.
64.
Yeah, on the 64. Right, on the 64. Oh my God. But
I'm not excited.
this one,
for this.
this one was kind of cool too. It was like cutie, whatever. Like remind me a little bit of It Takes Two type shit.
I will
So
give them props that it's all handmade claymation.
yeah. That shows a lot of dedication.
But that's about as far as I would give it. It literally gives me Split Fiction vibes.
Yeah.
Now, Split Fiction's
Oh.
not a bad game. Don't get me wrong.
This one looked cool too. Another anime style game, try to action, whatever. It's all right. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy.
It's more of the same.
It's more of the same type games, but those are very successful. Look at Wuthering Waves, man. Who would have thought that so many people were love that shit? So
I don't know why that one player's vote.
Yep. We got a Hitman DLC, and we also got Phantom Blade Zero, which I'm not gonna like. At the beginning, I thought it was like whatever, but then they started showing all the abilities and all the things that this character can do, and it has a lot of abilities. I would just say that.
The more I see of it, the more I'm not liking.
Well, compared to the first trailer, it's definitely a downgrade. But I'm gonna say
was
this
wild
is
about
dope
this.
right here. This
I was
is lit. This is lit. The new Mega Man game. Finally, I can't wait to freaking try it. And look, the announcement of the Super Mario movie with Bowser and Luigi kicking, Bowser Jr.'s ass. That was awesome. I actually like this announcement. And look, honestly, what game is this? What game was this? Actually,
I don't remember.
I remember. What's another Souls-like type game, right?
The
Neo 3. There you go. Neo 3. Another announcement.
Which is
And
also
this,
coming to Xbox.
this right here, bro. I need to show the trailer of this game. This game, we need to talk about this game, dude.
This looks unique, except for the fact that it just gives me more Concord Overwatch vibes.
Yeah. Which lead us to the next.
I will say it looks better, and it is free to play, and it's on all platforms. So
That's the saving grace of that game, man. But
I think it'll do fine. But I
man.
don't think it's going to be genre defining.
as a I would say this as a fan of Titanfall, huge fan of Respawn, have thousands of hours playing Apex Legends. I'm gonna say this, bro. It didn't hit, and like you say, Concord vibes, Concord 2.0, and that's what I labeled this because, I mean,
Now I will say, like I
Running-
said, it does look better than
it does look
Concord.
better, but
No
but-
DEI.
come on,
in
man.
there.
Yeah,
But
there's no
It is
DEI,
literally a hero shooter.
but I don't know. I feel like the art style could have gone better if it was more stylized rather than realistic.
I get Marvel Rival vibes from it.
I
but just
think so,
not Marvel
too.
characters.
I think that the game has some things in there. Let me go ahead and look for the trailer because
Mm-hmm.
I actually bookmarked the Let me go ahead and let me play the whole trailer while we talk about it. Um, yeah, it's right here. It's called High Guard. Shit, even the name is not all that.
So shout out to Eternal D87 and Taylor Parker. You know, Jules in the chat. I see
Shout
you
out
down
to
there.
him.
Noble Bull.
Shout shout out to you guys. We get to the chat in a minute, but
Mhm.
look at this trailer. This part riding on the ponies, I didn't like it. Like, I didn't like that shit. I'm not gonna like the animations when you were interacting with stuff. I thought it was dope. Some of them remind me a lot of Valorant. Valorant has a lot of like crazy
Mhm.
animations like that when they do the abilities and stuff. I thought that was cool. But this shit riding in horses and shooting, I don't know. I don't know. It looks like it reminds me a lot of Paladin. Have
Yeah.
you played Paladins?
I played it for a little bit.
But that Overwatch knockoff,
Hmm.
Overwatch from Temu. Okay, yeah, it reminds me a lot of Paladins, not in a good way. And look, I was hoping that the guns look cool. It sort of like has this unique thing about like maybe the game mode that you have to pull out the sword or something. I thought that was cool.
It's still a hero shooter at the end of the day. It's still a
Yeah.
5v5 arena, and it's still literally just an Overwatch clone at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
I just don't fucking like the fucking mounts, bro, in this game.
Unlike Concord, it does look like it is somewhat decent. I don't think it's going to be as good as Marvel Rivals, although the characters are unique. No DEI or anything woke or anything of that nonsense in it, as far as what I can see so far. We don't know the roster of characters and the abilities. It does look like the map sizes are pretty decent and fully destructible. So that's a bonus.
Yeah, it looks like the maps are destructible. I like that. Some of the abilities look cool, but I wasn't digging this guy with the lances. Like, I wasn't this guy with the revolver. I didn't like it either too much. I feel like the revolver is like, like whatever. Look at when he's taking the shots. It's all over the place. Like, where is the accuracy? It's just like so weird. I don't know, man. I wasn't vibing with it, and I love shooters. But I'll definitely check it out, bro. I was speaking about it with my brother-in-law last night. We were talking about it.
I might try it for a little bit when it comes out too, since it's free to play and it's on all platforms.
And since it's free to play, we're gonna try it. And look, this is the thing: when you make a game like this and it's free to play, you got a chance of people trying it out, maybe falling in love with it. But when you want to do something like what they're doing with Marathon and what they're doing with what they did with Concord and charge you a premium price for these games that might or may not hit, that's when I have the problem, right? But this game is free to play. Go check it out. Maybe you like it. God knows there's some people who were like trying to like bring back Concord to life, so this might be your game, guys. Go ahead. But I don't know, bro. I just didn't enjoy the announcement when there was a disparity, right? Between the moment that they mentioned the developers of a new shooter, everybody was like, "What?" The people who made Apex, the people who made Titanfall, that's gonna be a dope game. I was expecting something hi-fi, sci-fi type shit.
We did get a leak that Titanfall was going to show up.
So this might be it.
That's from the Titanfall devs. I just find it funny that everybody was thinking it was going to be another Titanfall game, Titanfall 3. It's like, come on, we know that's not happening.
Huge disappointment. And to utilize this as a showstopper was that's a bad call. This could have been like
a better game shown as the end.
Yeah. I think if they would have shown the Tomb Raider at the end, or maybe even Mega Man at the end, that would have been even more late. That could have been new Mega Man or something. I mean,
I don't know, Mega Man just before the Tomb Raider announcement.
I just don't see this game being very popular when it comes out. I hope that I'm wrong for the sake of these developers. But come on, guys, man, read the room. Make cool shit. Like you look at something and you be like, "Oh, this is cool." But somebody riding on a pony, aiming a gun. Like that doesn't feel good. Maybe if you had like Western vibes, like the old Wild Wild West type shit,
well, it does look like it has PvE elements into it, so that's a plus. I don't know about the whole riding mechanic for long distances. Like I said, the maps seem huge and fully destructible, so that's something of it.
It's something. I don't know, man. I just didn't feel the thing. That I just gotta be real with you. I didn't feel it. We got Dr. Dr. Scott C in the house saying, I liked a lot of acrobatics are over the top, not trying to be realistic, look fun. Yeah, bro, that's one of the things that I liked about it. She had the moves from like the prior games. You know, remember she used to like do a bunch of like pirouettes and stuff, gymnastics moves and stuff. And this is one of the things that made it cool to play as Lara Croft with the akimbo guns, you flipping backwards and forward, doing crazy movements and taking, you know, down bad guys. That was what Lara Croft was all about before. So I'm glad that that's back. The whole flashiness, right? Make, like I said, make cool shit, man. Make things like, you know, like John Wick type shit. Like when I say cool, like, you know, John Wick, you know, type.
I absolutely love the aesthetic of the game. I thought they did that trailer justice for both games. The faithful announcement and the announcement for the new one. Both look good. Great art style, good direction, faithful to the originals. Perfect.
Space Shot in the house saying, I'm not saying they didn't deserve it, but Inflation 33 was loved for the story of the team just as much as the game and the story. That's true too. I think that's a big influence on people's decision about it. They wanted it to win as well.
Can you believe that people are hating on it because it won?
Yeah, I got a couple of people who were hating on it, but they don't really play games like that, bro. Or they play only one game forever, and that's it. They don't play nothing else. Like you have to admit that some games may not be for you, but that doesn't mean that they're not well done, dude. You know, that they don't deserve it. They show how to make a great raw quality game that don't sacrifice anything.
Exactly.
There you go. Geoff actually made somewhat of a good show. I agree with that. Hell yeah to Divinity. Noble Boo 360 is saying, I think Divinity is a sequel to Larian's older series called Divinity, not original. Yeah, it's definitely you know, it has to do with the original. Yeah, for sure. But I thought that trailer was disgusting. I thought that it was very, very well done. I can't wait to see what the game looks like, bro, when it releases. Yeah, I'm definitely looking into this game. But I don't know that much about Divinity, Powerballs. Is it like you know, like a turn-based strategy type shit?
The original Divinity games, no. It is not a CRPG style. It's not top-down per se. One of them was, but I hope that goes more CRPG tabletop like what Baldur's Gate 3 did. And the fact that it's going to be larger and it's basically D&D set into the Divinity universe, I have high hopes for it. I want to see more of the gameplay and see where they're taking it. And I love the trailer.
Oh, this one is a funny comment. Shout out to Scott C. He said maybe a deal with Microsoft in exchange for the system with inevitable Nintendo lawsuits. That he's talking about Animal.
Yeah.
And bro, like maybe you are into something, bro. I gotta say, maybe you are into something here.
I can see it.
And Space Shot added something important. This may have gotten some of the idea at Xbox support. It's not an Xbox Game Studios game. That might be another reason why they kept it exclusive. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, for a while. They see how it does, and then they release it. You know how it is. So maybe these new small developers working on what they can and will put it out for PlayStation later. But see, these idiots think small devs have all the resources in the world. That's actually true.
Absolutely. And there's nothing saying that they can't release it for Xbox and then release it for PlayStation 3 months to a year. They very well can. They probably should.
Hi, guys. Taylor Parker in the house. Hi, guys. It was hilarious when Phantom Blade Zero PlayStation advertised this game as a console exclusive bit, but it released also on Steam, meaning I can play it on my Xbox, Roll Ally X, and PC. Shout out to you.
Absolutely.
Via Xbox full screen experience. Shout out to you, man. That was crazy.
Absolutely.
Noble Ball 360. Do you think the whole Neo series is coming on Xbox? I mean, the whole Neo series is coming on Xbox next generation for sure, because all of that is in Steam. So I mean,
yep.
definitely gonna be on Xbox. None of this will matter in a couple of years. You will see what we're talking about. We got Q
Absolutely.
Walker in the house, man. What's gonna play?
Heck, yo.
Hey, he said, I wonder if the next Xbox Direct will have another game of the year. Woo!
Funny
And
fact,
now,
that is
yeah.
confirmed for January.
Listen, the biggest winner this game awards was Game Pass. All of the games who won big awards were on Game Pass.
Absolutely.
Crazy, nasty work, except for Hades 2. Everything was on Game Pass. Look,
Yep.
Silksong, Game Pass, Expedition 33, Sweat,
And Battlefield 6.
and Battlefield 6. Well, Battlefield 6 is not on Game Pass, but you do get to try it via EA on Game Pass.
No.
So, hold up.
No.
Battlefield
You
6 is
got-
on Game Pass?
No.
They didn't get the trial.
The trial is only for the higher priced EA Play that you have to pay for additionally. It's not included in Game Pass.
I have
There's two tiers for EA Play.
I think I have an idea why they did that, but I'm not gonna say why. But Space Shot in the house saying Animo is listed as Play Anywhere. That explains it all. Easy to make for Xbox PC at once, and then it'll come out for PlayStation later. And that's the case with almost all of the games. So, man, that was right there. The Game Awards wrap up. And
see, here's the thing though with that Animo game also, being a Play Anywhere title. Okay, if this is going to be an Xbox exclusive and then later go to PlayStation, like everybody's surmising, like we're surmising, when it does eventually go to PlayStation, okay, unlike Helldivers 2 going to Xbox and the PC, well, never mind, forget PC. When it went to Xbox, okay, if you bought Helldivers on PC or had it on PlayStation, when you bought it on Xbox, you get nothing. Your data does not sync whatsoever. It is a completely separate character between all three platforms. So when this game goes as a Play Anywhere title to PlayStation, if Xbox does it right, then when you buy it on PlayStation, if you have the PC or you have the Xbox version and your progress travels and carries over to the PlayStation, that's a port done right. That is a port done perfectly. Exclusivity doesn't matter.
He really won. But
I agree.
We got Riot Gaming in building. Powerballs, can you read that comment? What does it say?
Ghost of Zerote.
Huh?
Ghost of Zerote, man. Holy crap, they didn't win a thing. she wasn't there. That's which is why I put it in the thumbnail. She looked terrible. I'm not gonna lie, she looked terrible.
I can't believe she left the house like that.
Yeah.
You think she'd go into a Halloween party?
I don't know, bro. She looked weird. There was who else like was dressed like ridiculously. I think one of the actors that showed up in a Ate Casa, like in a fucking dress.
I know
one of the actors.
announcements were. Yeah.
Oh my god, that was terrible, bro. Why?
They were dressed up in suits.
Yeah. Man. So yeah, it's funny that Ghost of Yote didn't win any awards. It's funny that Death Stranding didn't win any awards either. That's kind of crazy too.
And Death Stranding 2, from what I hear, takes everything in the first game and does it better.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, this year we had a bunch of bangers, Power Boss. This is a thing. We had a bunch of bangers this year that we weren't expecting. The second half of the year was crazy. Doom got an award. South of Midnight got awards. We got Expedition 33 sweeping, Silksong getting also an award. Like, overall Game Pass like dominated the video game awards. That shit is funny. That is extremely funny. Shout out to the Archangel Nexus, man. Shout out to him. He was playing here with me for a little bit. He joined up a little bit here. I was playing. This was Saturday night. Me and my homie got together and we were like, play date. We had to play Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
This is up to 4 players online. I would have joined you, but my Saturdays are dominated by Alex.
Yeah, no.
So
well, man, but this game, bro, I gotta keep it real with you. I was playing with the homie. Shout out to Grenlow. We are childhood friends. We literally know each other since we were 4 or 5 years old. We've been friends ever since. We've been inseparable, right? So we used to run away from school, skip school to go rent a Super Nintendo or Sega or whatever the hell. We didn't give a shit back then, to go play games like this, beat 'em ups. We love beat 'em ups. We love Contra. We love this type of cooperative game, Golden Axe, that you can play together like with a group of people. And this was our shit. So playing this, I had tears in my eyes. I'm not being dramatic, dude, because he felt like he lives all the way down in Chile, millions, I mean, thousands of miles away from me. I felt like we were sitting right next to each other, like back when we were like 7, 8, 9 years old, bro. It felt so right to play this game. We're laughing the whole time. We're just like enjoying the shenanigans and just like doing stupid shit. And it was just a blast. I don't know if that part you cannot feel here in the gameplay when you watch it, but like I promise you, bro, it's just like I get this like nut in my throat, You know, you feel like, you know, like sentimental, because this game brought back so many memories. What an amazing game. And bro, it's an instant classic for me, Cosmic Invasion. Go ahead and play this shit. Straight up, man. I'm telling you, this hands down.
I mean, I remember the old Teenage
Bro.
Ninja Turtles in the arcade that I played all the time.
Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah. We felt something similar with Shredder's Revenge, right? It is like sort of like the same retro pixelated, you know, type of shit that we used to play all the time. And it's just like, it felt like this is the type of games that if this game had released back in the day, I would have probably never graduated or nothing, because this is like on another level. This is hands down the best beat 'em up I've ever played. And I'm talking about I play Streets of Rage, Double Dragon, Golden Axe, you name it, I play them all. But this is the way that you can change your combos, the way that you can manage your abilities, the way that you level up and your character gets better and you improve and go through with like the bosses. And, you know, it was just like an amazing experience. And I thought that these people knocked it out the park with this game, bro. Cosmic Invasion is stupidly dope, and y'all shall play on Game Pass. If you don't have Game Pass, go ahead and get this shit, bro, because I promise you, this is lit. Definitely one of the best games I played this year, straight up. Cosmic Invasion, super underrated. I don't think he got any awards, so I don't think he even got mentioned, but I think it should at least, you know, I mean, be nominated. But I know he released a little too late for it, but man, holy crap, what an amazing game. I have no words to continue to praise this game. Like, you name it. This game is that. Straight up. From the story was super simple, but the icing on the cake was the gameplay. And, you know, the levels were colorful and different, and they all had like their own little gimmick. So, I mean, I give this game easily a 10 out of 10, bro. I really had zero complaints with this game. And, bro, what an amazing experience. Shout out to Archangel Nexus for joining us. Only for, I think he played like a level or two with us. And then he left because he started doing something else and forgot that he was playing. I don't know what the hell he was smoking or drinking, boy, whatever. Shout out to him. And, bro, what an amazing game. Anyways, guys, we got to move on from the Video Game Awards. We already talked about it. Wrap it up. So let me see how the poll is doing. I'm going to close the poll and let me see what the hell is going on with the poll, and how do you guys do? You know, what do you guys thought about the show? And then we get into the rating. We're gonna end the poll, and we got the results for the poll. We got the, you know, I mean, 36% of you guys voted a B.
It wasn't a perfect show.
32% voted a C.
It was decent.
We got 16 people who voted, who were split between an A and an F. But I think between a B and a C is more fair. So shout out to you guys for voting and participating in the poll. That is freaking That is freaking dope. But yeah, man, like, what do you have anything to say about these Power Balls? How do you like this show?
Like I said,
Uh,
I gave it a D, but that's
mhm,
because I was watching Alex and moderating for him, and I was watching 7 different streams and streaming it onto Discord myself.
mhm.
But like I said, as far as the show goes, I would probably bump it up to a C, only because if I watched it with the music and all the copyright stuff, I probably would have enjoyed it more.
Yeah, I mean the music was lit. That's the one thing that you cannot take away from the show. I think the
And
music was lit.
for those awards that won E33 Sweep is Real, the fact that, you know, the game journos, for the most part, outside of those 3 awards, did pretty much all the games justice. I mean, even Arc Raiders got an award. That game's
Yeah,
done
they
well.
did get best multiplayer game or something, right?
I can see very well that, you know, it was worth pretty much everything that was going through it. I probably would have bumped it up to a B as well.
Yeah,
No, that was
dope,
Liz.
dope, man. Okay, so let's get into the other topics. Overall, we enjoyed the Game Awards, and we can wait for the next show next year. Hopefully, Geoff Keighley continue to improve because this was definitely an improvement in my opinion from the
I
other
like the
Game
addition of
Awards.
Rolf. Miss Piggy was hit or miss, but I will say the first time she showed up, it was cringe. The second time was kind of funny. The third time with Rolf, that was spot on. So it was hit or miss.
Nah, yeah,
But
the
I,
song
I
was cool.
I wanted the old guys back. I love the old guys heckling Jeff. That was the best part of last year's show.
Yeah, and I got a couple of memes on Jeff that I'm gonna start showing on here in the channel. But I had to, like, yesterday was so crazy because I finished watching the show, then I started working on the live stream, and then after that I wanted to play a song, and I was like, "No, let me go back," and I cut a couple of memes in there, but I couldn't actually go into the software and edit it, so they raw. So I don't want to show you yet, but I'm gonna edit some stuff, and it's gonna be fun with Jeff Keighley. I thought it would show was very entertaining to be fair. So we talk about Concord 2.0, the possibility that this game called the High Guard, it doesn't do very good because I mean it didn't hit for many people. Many people are calling it Concord 2.0. But we now got to talk about the Xbox Direct announcement because for those who don't know, while the Game Awards were about to begin, Xbox went live on Twitch, I think, or something, and they announced that they were going to be bringing on a new Xbox Direct, and I do want to show you guys.
So the two things that I took away from it, I don't know the date. I just know it's in January. I do know that both Aaron Greenberg and Tina Amini are working on it, and she puts out banger performances every time that she is involved in the production of those shows. She does very well with the production value that she's given. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely, most definitely, bro. Uh, there were some of the crazy moments here. I'm gonna show you. I do have a couple of memes in here. Uh, let me check. This one is funny as hell. Goddamn, bro. Hold on one second. It's like sometimes I get shit right here, and then sometimes they are. So check this out. There were some people in the video game awards that were funny as hell. We got, we got this dude out here. He was funny. I can't remember his name, but I know he's famous. We also got Eddie
That's Ben
Gaichi
Starr.
with that. Yeah. We got Eddie
New
Gaichi
meme.
with the. We got this dude out here with the flu. He
Pedro
killed shit.
Eustace. Yep.
He killed shit. He was great. I love him. We got the Eric Aichi picture. The people posted. Oh my god! Look at this one.
Yep.
Played day one with Game Pass. Somebody
I
got
saw
her
that
real
too.
good. That was funny as hell. We got this too, bro. Sign up for an Amazon Games ID account and get the exclusive Mediterranean wetsuit outfit when you link your Amazon Games ID to your Steam, PlayStation Network, or Xbox account. The Mediterranean
I didn't
wetsuit
see this.
outfit will be available in game when Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis releases, and you get a sexy outfit with Lara Croft looking at her best. So go ahead and link your shit, man. You don't want to miss her swimming in this bathing suit. She looks extremely cool. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, definitely. What else do we got here? Let me go because we got a couple of things in here. We got some of the reactions right from the ponies. We got J Dub crying like a baby. My personal beginning of the year is Death Stranding 2. That's all. Yeah, there was a lot of things going on in here. Holy crap. Let me see. Oh shit. Check it out. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate first month is $1. So how about that? Check it out. If you don't have Game Pass and you want to make a new account, that's $1 again. So that's dope. Good time to go ahead and join in. And for all the games that they have right now, you pay $1, play all that shit, unsubscribe the next month. You play Doom, The Dark Ages, the South of Midnight, Outer Worlds. So we got now Call of Duty, all of that.
Expedition 33 game of the year.
Expedition 33 game of the year. So there you go, bro. It's lit. It's lit. I actually like it. That is back. A lot of people calling it out. Like, you see James here saying $1 things are dire. I don't. You see, that's why we can never have good things. You know what I'm saying? People complain about it or saying that Xbox is dying, and that's why. We got this post here. IGN Japan gave Clayton score Expedition 33 7 out of 10, and now the entire team has chosen it as the game of the year. And the thing is that reviews are done by one person. So the whole office disagree with his review, obviously, but that's another thing to know. Let me see what else. We got Drinkas guy here saying that
seems to have sold.
Check this out.
This year, it bombed. For the first time in decades, Call of Duty seems to have sold basically 0 copies.
I mean, come on, homie. Call of Duty selling 0 copies. I mean, no, come on.
Yet it was top of the charts for PlayStation yet again.
Yep. Look.
This year, it bombed.
Come on,
for the first time in decades, Call of Duty seems to have sold
literally stupid
0 copies.
Come on, Drinkas guy, bro. Come on, bro. Lock in, man. Lock in. Of course, Call of Duty, you could argue that it hasn't had the best year, but 0 copies is never gonna happen. So about the Xbox Direct, because I was actually looking for the whatchamacallit, the bookmark about it. Let me see. Because I did bookmark it. Let me see who posted it. A lot of people posted it, right? But I didn't. Man, I think AGN did a post with the date and everything. Let me look for it real quick, Pal Boss. Let me see.
Now, I will say, as far
Yeah,
as Call of Duty goes, like I said, I dislike the campaign. It's a lot of nostalgia throwback, but they basically put 0 effort into it. They made it one big acid trip. The multiplayer is more of the same. They just changed the Omni movement and added in the wall jumping. So it's more the same. The zombies, however, is killing it.
Yeah, zombies is dope. Yeah.
I'm like
multiplayer is dope too. I've been really enjoying multiplayer. I've been getting better at the game. Yeah. But I think it's a step up, even though it might look like a minor thing. The wall bouncing is one thing, but the maps have drastically improved from Black Ops 6. So that's the one thing that I would say.
One map. No, wait, never mind. That was Battlefield.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of maps that are super cool too, bro. But look, Microsoft has confirmed plans for a significant Xbox Developer Direct showcase in January 26, January 2026, after a relatively quiet The Game Awards.
The only thing that I hope for it is there's more than 5 games that's shown.
We'll see. We'll see. But after the relatively quiet the Game Awards, Microsoft say it has packed Xbox Developer Direct coming in
Mhm.
January 26th. I don't know why they call it quiet. They literally won the Game Awards because I mean, Expedition 33 owes great part of the success to the Game Pass word of mouth. A lot of
Yes.
people got to try this game, bro. Let me tell you something. Because of Game Pass, people like me, I'm gonna speak from my experience.
Sure, sure.
I would have never gone out of my way and buy something like Expedition 33. But the fact that it was on Game Pass and I was able to go ahead and give it a shot there in my subscription service, it made all the difference.
But he
It
didn't
made
beat it.
all the difference for me. And that's why I actually rate the game because I actually got to play it. More people got to play it completely. More people got to appreciate it for real for what it was. So let's get
Did
into
you
the
beat
article.
Expedition 33?
Of course I did. Hell yeah. The whole thing. Dope game.
It's a good
Amazing.
game.
It is really good. Solid story, solid gameplay. The gameplay is mint. The gameplay is awesome. One of the best, honestly, I think it is the best turn-based game I played. And I play Lost Odyssey. I play the South Park games. I play some Final Fantasy games like that. Sea of Stars. I do quite a few turn-based that it's not my cup of tea, but some of them are cool. But I'm gonna tell you this one. This one was on another level, bro. When it comes to like the gameplay, the way they did everything, your builds and everything is so freaking satisfying. So Microsoft has confirmed plans for a significant Xbox Developer Direct showcase in January. While Microsoft owned Blizzard announced the next Diablo 4 expansion. That's something that we didn't mention, right? The Diablo 4 expansion. Now you can play as a paladin. I think that was lit. I think that was dope. I saw the trailer. It looks really cool. Good time
They
to jump
locked
back into
the
Diablo.
early access of the character to buying and pre-ordering the DLC.
Yeah. Well, that's usually the case in things like that. Pre-order bonuses and shit.
The minimum that you can get it for is $40.
Yeah.
the standard.
There's no way I'm gonna pay $40 for that. I'll wait for the
60 or
expansion.
70 for the deluxe and 90 for the ultimate.
Yeah, but this is like for people who play Diablo nonstop. You know what I mean? People like me who jump in here and there. We
I will
get
say
to
that the
play what we play.
Hammerden looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good though. I'm not gonna lie. And we got news that South of Midnight is coming to PlayStation 5 and Nintendo Switch 2. Fans saw nothing of the new Fable, Forza, Gears of War, and Halo games confirmed to be coming out in 2026. Yeah, we saw during that commercial the Gears of War is confirmed to be 2026. We saw that during the commercial, and I'm gonna look for the commercial later after the article, and I'm gonna show you guys where exactly. But yeah, man, these are Xbox games, and Xbox have their own shows. They're not gonna go ahead and just give you all the good shit for the Game Awards when they have stuff to spare for show. So, but in an interview with Variety, Microsoft president of Game Content and Studios, Matt Booty, promised big things are coming next month. So as early as next month, we're gonna be talking here about the freaking Xbox Direct. We got Forza Horizon 6 official review trailer. We got it. I was playing, bro, talking about Forza. Small parenthesis here. I tried out the Crew the other day. The new one. What is it? Motorsport, the Crew Motorsports. Have you tried that one, Power Boss? The one from Ubisoft?
I haven't liked most racing games since the Need for Speed series.
Yeah.
I liked Underground and Most Wanted. I do enjoy the fact that it's customization. That Tank Rat game looks pretty interesting. I like the customizability of mix and matching your tank parts. So I might give that a try. But at the same time, Forza and Gran Turismo games never appealed to me.
Right. I'm gonna say this, bro. They totally copy Forza. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
The intro, I played the intro and a couple of races later. It's just like Forza Horizon, dude. It's crazy how just like Forza this game is. But anyways, that was a small parenthesis. Just wanted to mention that. And that's why I quickly uninstalled after that. I was like, yeah, I might as well just play Forza. So I can't share exactly what's there, but we've got a lot of stuff that we're shipping next year. In fact, usually Dev Direct is about highlighting what's coming up for the year ahead. This year, we got more stuff coming up that we can fit in one show, Booty Teased. You hear that, guys? This year, we've got more stuff coming up than we can fit in one show. Guys, shit is getting real. 2026, Xbox is taking over with all their games too. And you are going to see what we've been talking about throughout all this time here in the channel about the power that Xbox has in the gaming industry that you guys are not understanding yet. You know, the amount of IPs, the amount of studios that they have in active development of games is insane, and this is gonna be a lit year for Xbox. So expect good things and a lot of games coming out. So what can we expect? If Playgrounds Games is in the Dev Direct, it seems likely we'll get a closer look at Forza Horizon 6 and potentially the next Fable game, both of which are in the works at UK Studio. Beyond that, perhaps we will see more of Gears of War EA and Halo Campaign Evolve, both of which are confirmed 2026 releases. So, my takeaway from this is that Xbox has reached cadence, a stable cadence that this is going to be the format and this is going to be the standard moving forward. You expect the developer direct in January, maybe later, another one like they did last year, and then since they teasing you another show here, since they won't be able to fit everything in here. So my guess is they're gonna have this direct, maybe a small little direct later on, and then they're gonna have the June showcase, and then in the summer they're gonna have their own show as well, and that's it for the year. And I think that's perfect. I think they are in a beautiful place right now where all the studios are hitting in all cylinders, all the fodder, all the stuff that wasn't viable, all the games that weren't gonna hit, all the games that they thought that they weren't gonna continue development, that they thought that they didn't like where they were going, they're gone. And now they can focus on the games that they think that they are good quality. And this is why we're getting these crazy ass cadence of Xbox shows and games releasing in the platform. The other thing is Game Pass releases. It's another thing that we got on the Xbox side. And is that, you never know what Xbox is going to shadow drop. Last year, we got Ninja Gaiden 2 Black Remaster, and it was a humongous hit. And then we got Ninja Gaiden 4. We were not expecting a game to drop that year. And look, it's just insanity at this point with Xbox and how much content they drop in, and that's something that you cannot take away from them. You could argue that console social shit. You could argue that they don't give a damn about hardware. You could argue all of that, but the one thing that really matters here at the end of the day is the fucking games. You ain't got no games. What the hell is your console or hardware or anything good? It's like having a body and not having blood in your veins, literally. Or having a car, a Lamborghini park outside with an empty tank. It's useless. It's beautiful, right? But it ain't gonna work. So that's what's going on, man. You look at what PlayStation got coming, it is definitely lackluster. A lot of people were speculating that we were going to see a new God of War here during the Game Awards, and all they had to show for was Zaros and Phantom Blade Zero. That's it. That's all they have for next year. PlayStation, once again, 2026 in limbo. Wolverine, don't know if it's going to come out 2026. My guess is not. It looks like a 2027 type game, 2028, even if I don't know, guys. Let me know down there in the comments. How do you feel about the situation at PlayStation now? Nintendo steady, they're doing their thing. They dropping their games. They Whether they're good or bad, who cares? But they doing it. They got content coming. PlayStation is the one lagging behind when it comes to content, and that's just a reality. Yeah, beautiful console sales, about to hit 100 million console sold, but with no games. Like I said, a Lamborghini parked outside your crib with no gas or no tires doesn't do you any good. What do you think about the whole Team Power Bus and the situation at PlayStation? Cover me for a second while I go to the bathroom real quick. I'm listening.
Sure. So Nintendo is doing their thing. They're dropping games, but right now the 4 major titles that they've dropped: Metroid Prime 4, Kirby Air Riders, Mario Kart World, and Donkey Kong Bonanza. They're half decent games. They're not very well optimized. Yes, Nintendo's getting more third-party support. It's got Skyrim, but it is by far the worst edition to play because aside from the fact that the Switch 2 version still has no mod support, it's locked to 30 FPS. Even the PS4 had 60 FPS. And the Xbox One had 60 FPS. And it was always 60 FPS on PC. Even on some of the worst hardware, the game doesn't take that much to run. Playing it with mods, however, obviously puts it over. Donkey Kong Bonanza, half decent game. I know somebody who likes it, who's played it. Mario Kart World, ripped content. Donkey Kong Bonanza, ripped content. Even Metroid Prime 4, locking the music in the desert behind the amiibo. That was scummy. Kirby Air Riders, I haven't seen hardly anything of that game. I know Nintendo's going through and censoring a lot of stuff, making things like Patrick Star memes in the community, and then they're taking it down. And we can only hope that Nintendo's going to come next year. Pokemon Legends EA was a flop and ripped content. And some of the ideas that they've had in that game are very questionable at the very least. At the very worst, it's a lot of copy pasta and nothing worth it, in my opinion. The game is too short, ripped content. PlayStation, they need to hit big. They've got, 3, maybe 4 games lined up for next year. And we don't even know if those are going to be any good. And those games are not really looking forward. They got Marathon, Saurus, and Wolverine that we know about. Mm-hmm. They didn't even show the new Final Fantasy Part 3. We're waiting for that to drop. And that's supposed to be a, questionable game at best from Square Enix. And I know that's not PlayStation, but usually, it's synonymous with PlayStation, at least at timed exclusive. Although they're teasing that the Part 3 is going to be an Anywhere game. They're done with exclusivity as far as Square Enix goes. So that's pretty up there. Mm-hmm. But then when you put both of those up to Xbox this coming year, Xbox, like I said, has so many publishing studios that they could put out a game for 2.5 years, one first-party title every single month, and the studio can never have the same studio twice in a month for 2.5 years every month. And that's wild to think about.
Yeah.
But then you look at, games coming from Kepler. They've got Subnautica 2. They just got Hi-Fi Russian. They're teasing a new title. And I'm looking forward to Subnautica 2, although that game is in development hell from what I hear. But I love the Subnautica series, so I'm looking forward to that. Then you have games that are coming out like Compulsion and Playground Games that are putting out 2-3 games a year. I mean, they had Avowed and Grounded and then Outer Worlds 2. Mm-hmm. And that's just from one studio. Can you imagine when people like Kepler are putting out 3 things? They're going up and buying everything, and they're putting out pretty decent looking games. Whether they're bangers or not, that yet to be seen. Oh my God, Dave Reezy.
Dave Reezy with the 2 here, man. Shout out to him. That was like 10 minutes ago. I'm sorry I didn't see it. But man, Dave Reezy with the 2 saying Gozo Hote is the new 007. Oops, Agent 019. God damn it, man. Shit. Holy crap.
Listen, it is what it is. This will be my last PlayStation. Thank you, Herman Souls. Thank you, Hiroki Totoki. Thank you all for fucking up the brand. Well done. Fuck off.
Damn. Okay. So now that we're talking about the Xbox Direct and comparing where Xbox is when it comes to the content and PlayStation is when it comes to the content, original content. We're talking about first party content here, right? I went to GameStop the other day because I needed one of this. I don't know if you can see it. One of the Control Freaks. I went to get me some Control Freaks to play Call of Duty, because I've been practicing and getting better and shit. And me and my brother-in-law was like, "Oh, haven't you're not using the Control Freaks?" I'm like, "Nah, man, I have Control Freaks, but I haven't really put that thing on in a while. I stopped using it." He's like, "Bro, you better get that shit on your controller now." And I was like, "Okay, let me go to GameStop." So I left work last Saturday and passed by GameStop on the way back home, and I seen this, man. This is nuts. I had to take some pictures because this is a PlayStation side. As you can see, there was a little bit more to the side here in which they put the consoles and shit, right? But I didn't take a whole picture because honestly, I didn't have a space. This was wide. And then for the Xbox, this was the same shit. It was wide enough that I couldn't capture the whole thing. But yeah, in one cabinet in there, they had all the Xbox. They even had the Xbox One and all of that stuff. They have all of that. Of course, the physical collection of Xbox is smaller, but the section was just as big. And it's like, I posted the picture on Twitter, of course, and everybody was like, this is like the best way to trigger people, bro. It's just to post something like this. And I just noticed I could post the same shit every day and people will go ahead and like and follow and retweet and shit. That's what these freaking dumbasses do all the time. But if you go around in the comments, somebody say the fact that you have to check to make sure Xbox still exists in stores says others need to be said. By the way, I didn't check. I don't go to a store to go ahead and see if Xbox is alive. Everybody buys everything online, and online Xbox has a bigger presence on PlayStation. You can not even deny that. Everywhere you go, and PC, mobile, you see Game Pass, the Game Pass app, all the Xbox games, all of that shit. And this is what I had to reply to him. I don't really go to GameStop like that. Just needed something really quick. In this case, the Control Freaks. And it was on the way home from work. The store was empty, as you can see, which is crazy, especially during the holidays, which goes to show that it's not only the platforms, it's the store itself. GameStop is not as lit as it used to be, and that's just a reality. With this person replied to me with digital so popular, GameStop, I'm sure hardly is full these days. And I said exactly my point. People are buying stuff online. So the fact that you see Xbox presence in physical or not doesn't mean that they're dead or nothing. It just means that they move towards the more influx of people, and that's where they are right now, online. No, I don't even buy my shoes at the store no more, bro. It will have to be if I need something really quick and I need it right now. That's when I go to the store, like I just did here. But I haven't gone to GameStop in years. And as a gamer, that's really sad to say. Because this used to be a place that I used to frequent every week after I got paid. I would go to GameStop and get something, a cable, a controller, a little action figure, something, a t-shirt. I don't know. I even had the GameStop credit card, bro, back in the day. And I was, like a subscriber to the Info Gamer magazine and all that, right? What's it the call? I had all the magazines. Yeah, I had all the magazines. I would read it. I would like before going to bed. That instead of reading the book, I would read the magazine and inform myself about the gaming and the games coming out. I love that, and I still do, but in a different way. Now I read articles. When you open, and this is what I be right now. When you open Bing, which is like my main thing, you can go here and let me see, and you see that everything is gaming related when I open. You see, everything is gaming related. All of that, The Witcher, handhelds, VR, Nintendo, PlayStation. This is what I get all my news. I don't even have to go to Twitter. I get them on Bing, and if I need something, I read all the articles and I look for them, and this is where everything is. I don't need to be, saving space for paper anymore. But that's the funny thing, and I wanted to highlight today that whatchamacallit, I did the wrong thing. Um, there, I went to GameStop and Xbox was still there, which is extremely funny. So, what are your thoughts on this, Power Buzz? I thought that was funny as hell. What do you think about Xbox having a presence now on GameStop still, despite of people actually trying to shit on Xbox and saying that Xbox is not even around anymore, man. Guys, let me know on that in the comments. How do you feel about that? That's a real picture here in South Florida of a GameStop. And I don't really go to GameStop, but it was kind of funny to see that Xbox still around, even though people saying that they aren't. So that was fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's the fact that they're trying to use this as some sort of a gotcha and saying, "Oh, you have to go and check." Well, then why does it matter when a big announcement comes out that they're pulling it from shelves? I
Mhm.
mean, it's the same thing. It's literally two halves of the same coin. If it doesn't matter that much that we're posting, "Hey, Xbox is still around," then why does it matter that they say all of a sudden that they're pulling it from shelves?
Mhm.
I mean, you can't have one without the other. They're
Yeah.
literally yin and yang of the same coin. So, I mean, back when they originally posted that article about what was it, Costco? You
Mhm.
know, what is it,
Yeah.
the second or third largest retailer pulling Xbox from the shelves? Yeah, Costco is a bulk buyer, so is Sam's Club. It's just not feasible for them to uh, you know, sell something at a loss when they're raising console prices. I mean, that's to be expected. It's not a deal anymore for them. So for their business strategy, they're getting out of gaming. Now, for Nintendo Switch and PlayStation, you know, even PlayStation was dropping the prices on everything of theirs. So of course they're going to still be sold in stores like that, for bulk buys. Now, I went to my own GameStop on the way home. I went to my own Walmart, and I posted those pictures myself. That hey, Xbox is still there. They still have consoles. They still have games. And I even asked them, because I used to work at that Walmart, about why is Nintendo and PlayStation games in the Xbox cases? And I said, literally because Xbox is the only thing that's selling.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
that was wild to hear. And then I went to my GameStop on the way home just to, talk, because when the PlayStation 5 dropped originally, like a year into the system, I went and I spent $1,000 on buying, a game or two, a second controller, or excuse me, two extra controllers, because, my stepson,
yeah.
and the charger pad, and a game or two. And I went and I did the same thing when I got my Xbox Series X the other year, 2-3 years ago. And I was almost in a fight with my local GameStop manager, because he was trying to defend Nintendo Game Key cards like there's some and saying,
That's a
"Oh, that
crazy
is
shit.
information direct from Nintendo." Of course, they're going to tell you that, but it's not what you think it is. I'm
Yeah.
actually a customer out here that is talking to people that have it
Yeah.
and that use it and that have more information than just whatever Nintendo is feeding you. And it's not working the way you're saying it's going to work. Yeah, some of the things are a feature, but it's still the same limitations. Even just last week, my younger stepson, who's a diehard Nintendo, he loves Zelda. He came behind me at one point when I was in a Discord call with some friends, and he literally asked me, "What's the point of a digital of a game key card that Nintendo's doing?" And I explained it to him. Hey, it's basically a digital download for a game that you still have to put a physical cartridge in for. And he likes mostly digital stuff on his Switch too,
Mhm.
or his, excuse me, Switch One. And when I explained it to him, he literally responded, "That is the stupidest thing you could ever do, because it is literally the downsides of both physical and digital games. You don't own it. You still have to have a cartridge to plug in. The game sharing makes the cartridge useless." I mean, he literally hit all the talking points of what everybody's saying. And he's 15,
Mm.
and he's even seen this. I mean, granted, he's smarter than I am.
Yeah.
I'll give him that. I mean, my stepson is brilliant. and
Yeah.
even he is seeing the downsides of everything.
Yeah, it's definitely noticeable. But yeah, man, that's some crazy shit that I thought that it was funny because I didn't expect to see a such well put together Xbox section at this point based on what I hear online. And the funny thing is too, I was speaking to the guy who's working in there who's actually testing Kirby on the Nintendo Switch 2. He was
Mhm.
playing it in an annual in the OLED, and I was telling him, bro, like that should look good. It looks really good. It looks smooth. I don't know how many FPS he had or nothing, but it looked smooth the way he was playing. And we were talking about like, oh, bro,
Was he playing it
imagine.
handheld or docked?
No, he was playing the dock
Okay.
on an OLED TV. Yeah. So we were talking about how, bro, imagine like if people don't come to the store and actually see this thing in motion and they continue to think that it doesn't look good. And we were talking about like, oh shit, like it actually looks good. I mean, like, what do you think about the prices? I was asking him questions, right? I
Mhm.
might take my mic and something next time and do like a mini interview with them or something if they agree to. That'll be cool. But I was asking him like, and he's like, man, you know how it is. People that just talk shit, but they don't even come and check out things by themselves. And I think that's a huge problem now in the gaming industry. People talk down on stuff, either hardware or software, meaning the games and stuff like that, and they haven't even touched the game or nothing. And they open their mouth about it, and it's just like so unfair because look how it looks, you know. Yeah, you were gonna say something?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I miss when GameStop had the kiosks where you can hop on the
Yeah,
systems and play,
yeah,
test out games to see if you're gonna like a game. It's the same thing with demos, where
yeah.
now PlayStation are locking even demos behind their
PS
paywall
Plus.
of their walled garden for PS Plus. Xbox has Game Pass. Yeah, it's $30 that you pay for, but you get access to the full game and not
And you
just a
get to play
demo.
demos. You get it. There's a lot of demos
The
on
demos are
the
early access
yeah.
before the
No,
game
and
launches.
there's a lot of demos in Xbox, and if you go to Steam, there's a lot of demos. Actually, they have like a sports type sales now that is
Yes.
extremely good. Go check it out because they have amazing games like baseball, backyard baseball, and stuff like that
Mhm.
in there that I
Oh,
think they were checking out.
before I forget, in case anybody doesn't remember or didn't hear it, if you're a fan of Epic Games, Hogwarts Legacy is free right now. They were dropped in the Game Awards for the Epic Games
Oh
Store.
yeah, that's right. Hogwarts Legacy. I claimed it last night.
If you haven't got it, go get it.
Go get it.
Great
Amazing game.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
beautiful, beautiful game. It's one of the games that we
if you
thought
like
we were
Epic.
it was gonna get some awards that one year, right? Remember? But it was like ditch. I don't know why, because of the writers or something, some stupid shit.
It was
So like,
because of everybody was trying to boycott J.K. Rowling for a take that she had about trans or something, and it was literally the woke community that was doing it. That's
mm.
why it got snubbed from the Game Awards completely.
What happened to the Pony Love? The Pony Awards didn't do justice for the PlayStation.
Yep.
DOA. Like us 45 says we eating good. Riot Gaming in the building saying GameStop gonna die next year for sure. And look, I don't know, bro. I got mixed. I think
I'm gonna say
that'll
no
be
on
around.
that
I'll say maybe around.
just because GameStop is turning into a gaming memorabilia
Yeah,
and anime memorabilia because it's one of the best places. It's basically the hot topic for gaming.
yeah. I must say this because I went in there and I was looking for church. We do a lot of podcasts and we're in camera
Mhm.
a lot, so you want to have some attires to be like, hey, we're gonna be fresh, fire, and
Magic the
I,
Gathering.
that's awesome. I wanted a Halo shirt or something like that, and they had Hell Divers, but I didn't get it because they had it in beige, and I don't rock with beige. I don't like beige. I like either black, white, yellow, red, blue, type, like very light colors. Beige is like it looked like it was dirty. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm like, nah, but I'm not rocking with the Hell Divers. I would have gotten it otherwise though. But they would had like a bunch of stuff for One Piece, Naruto, the popular anime stuff. Super Mario, Kirby, the Nintendo stuff, Mega Man, all of that. They had the hats, they had the shirts, they had the backpacks that were dope. I seen some backpacks and they were cool, and I was like, oh shit, maybe I get one, pick one or two to go to like I don't know, like Comic-Con or some shit. They freaking cool. But yeah, man, I believe they're gonna be around, but physical media sadly is going away, and eventually they're gonna feel they're gonna feel it. We got Mr. Kima in the house as well, saying Costco is not a retailer, they're wholesalers. All right, I don't really know that much about it. We got Keo Walker in the house. Just claim Hotware's legacy in Epic Store. Thanks. You already know, man. Thank you. I actually posted on Twitter as well. As soon as I said it was one of the things that I was like, I need to let everybody know to go ahead and pick up this game because I think it's amazing. Epic also have a mystery game dropping free in about 6 hours. Oh shit, I'm gonna be shaking it out throughout the day. And bro, we got one more thing to talk about. I wanted to highlight here before we go, will be like maybe like 5 minutes, but we got Call of Duty with a new development cycle, and I wanted to highlight it here because I do believe this is great, and I think that the teams need to breathe, and now that Call of Duty is gonna be back to a 3-4 year development cycle, it's gonna give them room to breathe, like I said, and they're gonna give them room to like polish and do better what they're doing.
Well, to be fair, it's only for 2 of the Call of Duty titles, and they have 3 studios that work on it within AB.
Okay,
because you have the
hello,
Modern
you froze.
Warfare, you have the Black Ops. No, I stopped talking. But you
Oh.
have the Black Ops, you have the Modern Warfare, and then you have the Call of Duty itself. So Call of Duty may still be a yearly release, but Black Ops and Modern Warfare are scaled back, which is perfectly fine. I think, give those narrative stories more driven time to be better. I don't know how they can be more inventive and pushing the genre forward more than they already have. It's amazing what they've been doing with Omni movement and, dropping content of stories, but they literally need to do better. Like I said, not everything about Black Ops 7 is bad, but the campaign is literally the worst. The only good thing about it that you can say is the nostalgia for the old maps, that they threw in there. But like I said, the multiplayer, it's more of the same. It's not better or worse than 6.
Mhm.
But I do think that the time to kill is still a little too fast. Maybe they've done a little bit better. The first positive thing to say about it though is that they took out skill-based matchmaking, which they haven't done in a while. So
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna say this, and I love Call of Duty and shit, but I think they bamboozle their base. I think they say we're gonna remove it, and the results have been crazy because a lot of people were crying about them removing the skill-based matchmaking, but when they realized that removing that doesn't only put you with players who don't know how to play too well, but it also puts you with like players who are insane.
Yeah.
They started going all back to skill-based matchmaking and taking cover behind those walls and being protected as a player. When you are good, you get put against good player. When you are bad, you get put against lesser players. And some people love to like have like a couple of bad matches so they can get an easy lobby and try out for nukes and stuff like that. And they love to toolbox, all of that shit, reverse boost. So I do believe that that the community needs to come to an agreement and why they want. Me as a gamer, I'm always asking. I'm always what happened?
I don't think they're ever going to.
Yeah, I don't think so because I think that a lot of people like when they're not protected by skill-based matchmaking, they leave the game because not everybody has the whatchamacallit. I would say like the armor to go through hard times in games anymore. A lot of people just want to play and just want to do good and want to be amazing, want to play like the streamers right away. And it takes work and it takes practice. And it's not going to happen overnight. So absolutely. I'm the type of gamer that for me, make it hard. Give me the best players. So I want to test my metal. But I understand why some casual players will want to have chill games. But bro, you are at war. There's no chill moment here. People are trying to kill you here. So don't go ahead and play multiplayer games thinking that the other person is going to allow you to win. I play Mortal Kombat, bro. And I had some kids in the back. Bro, look. Nice. Me and the homie were in the King of the Hill. Shout out, true story. Shout out to a doodle. And there was a kid playing in the King of the Hill playing Mortal Kombat. It's like, oh, let me win. My mom is watching. My homeboy just brutality his shit. It is like in front of mom and everything. It's like, bro, you know what? This is tough love. We're teaching you for real. Then nobody's gonna let you win. Nobody's gonna let you win, bro. Like I would have let the kid win, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but my homeboy is ruthless. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna beat his shit because you know what? If he beat me, he's gonna teabag me. He's gonna fatality me. He's gonna make me look stupid, and I'm not gonna allow it. And this is like the thing with multiplayer games. We could be here for another hour, but I just wanted to talk about like the new development cycle for Call of Duty and how important I think it is. And I think this is a great positive news. And hopefully, the next Call of Duty is better than this one. This one already is the best, in my opinion, Call of Duty that have released since Cold War. I would say this. I think this has been the best when it comes to the quality of the multiplayer, the maps, and the content. Now, can it get better? Definitely. Definitely can go back to being something like Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 2 from back in the day. Definitely. But the thing is that you cannot compare a game like Call of Duty that release every year to games like Battlefield that release every 4 or 5 years. Like Call of Duty releases every year, so the hype is like guaranteed, right? You get what you get.
The most that annoyed me about Battlefield is, like you said, that you can't compare one to the other because of the release schedule cadence, but at the same time, it was the streamers, the casuals, and the people who don't normally play these games on a yearly release schedule who were trying to go on to the other game and trying to say, hey, it needs to be more like this game. No, it needs to be its own thing. That's what makes it a good game. Look at Expedition 33. Out of the box, turn-based, and it was by far game of the year. But then when you look at Call of Duty, it's campy. It's meant to be, a sweat shooter, skill-based matchmaking or not. It is what it is. But it has zombies. It's got the competitive scene. Battlefield 6 doesn't. Battlefield never has. Mm-hmm. And Battlefield has never had the Battle Royale. Then they brought in RedSec. So, they're trying it and giving some people what they want. And I don't see very many people playing the RedSec mode.
Yeah, I think Battlefield has declined when it comes to player numbers, and it's part of the one thing that we talked about, Paul Boss. Like, it's gonna be stale after a while because it's too serious. And as gamers, it's meant to be, but like people are realizing, like, shit, like maybe I realize that I like the Call of Duty type shit more, or that I like more games like Fortnite or Arc Creators now that it came into the mix. And it's just like, I feel like when it comes to like the content, Battlefield doesn't have the amount of content to compete with, Call of Duty. Especially because Call of Duty got all these studios working on all their content. So you're getting like season 1, new maps, new weapons, new skins, new camos, new things for zombies, new things for endgame, new events. And it's just like an overwhelming amount of content. And in Battlefield, you're like, okay, I think it's time for you guys to bring a new map. When is it going to happen? And it may or may not happen in the next couple of months. You know what I'm saying? With Call of Duty's guaranteed, you get like every week, there's events, there's challenges and stuff. So I do believe that Battlefield has potential, but I do think that they don't have the manpower to deliver all the content at the same rate that Call of Duty.
Fair, aside from RedSec, Battlefield 6 has only put out one bad map.
Yeah. Yeah, I think RedSec, what happened too is that it is different.
It was trying to cater to those who were from the Call of Duty.
Exactly. And then I don't know if you follow the pro scene or whatever, but we got teams like Optic, and it's funny because there's a video that I was watching earlier this morning when I was like taking care of my son. I was playing with him in the playground or whatever. And I was watching them talk about Call of Duty and saying, the video was called Keeping It Real about Call of Duty or something. So it was like in the podcast way. They would have like a line in the middle and they were speaking and then they had like disagree agree and neutral, and you had to. They had a group of people moving to a side, talking about like okay, Call of Duty multiplayer is bad, and then you have people moving to one side and shit to show like where they stand
Do they
in the
agree or disagree?
conversation. Exactly, and they
That's a
were
healthy debate.
that was awesome, and they were agreeing that Battlefield had a better launch than Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm in
that's
that camp as well.
undeniable when it comes to the launch. But when they were asking them about like what game they thought that they were going to stay playing longer, they all went to Call of Duty. And why is that? Because of the content. And one of the things that they spoke about is like they didn't like how Battlefield was limiting
Well,
their
again,
movement.
when you look at Call of Duty to Battlefield, again, you have to say, okay, who has what do we know about both makers? Okay, Call of Duty is a yearly release cycle. They put out weekly content, and they put out very good expansions and DLCs and battle passes and things like that. They do that. We know that they do that. Just look at Battlefields, or excuse me, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 when they put out the campy skins with the cartoon characters, which most people distastefully liked. It's not something that I think. And then when you look at something like Battlefield 6, you can't compare the two because Battlefield 6 is not a yearly release schedule. They are putting out content, but it's slower, even though they are pumping out content. But then it's all a totally different gameplay style compared to an arena shooter, which is basically what Call of Duty is. It's a team-based shooter. Whereas Battlefield 6, it's team-based, but it's more team-focused. Whereas Call of Duty, it's not about team-focused because literally you're in it for yourself. Yes, you're on a team, but what you do makes no impact on everybody else. It's literally you're playing. So it's very complicated when you're looking at it, but don't try to make one game like the other. I think that is probably the biggest travesty between the two games disparity is you can't compare one to the other because of the fact that they both fundamentally play differently.
Exactly.
And they're supposed to, and that's what makes them both great games in their own right.
And I do agree with that. I gotta finish the conversation saying that both games are great.
Yeah.
And they're definitely both step ups from past iterations. So in that sense, congratulations to both teams because I think they did really good this year, both of them. And look, sales and opinion and whether people, where you see online that people like it or not, that's a different thing. But online is a different vibe. Call of Duty and Battlefield, people are really enjoying it. The people who are playing it, they are enjoying it. I haven't encountered people in Call of Duty lobbies saying I hate this game or nothing. They just like want to try hard, or they tell you something like I'm gonna catch you in the next game, or you suck, or you were camping, or they were like interacting normally. There's nobody saying, "Oh, I hate this game, fuck this game." Like I didn't get any of that. Same thing in Battlefield. Everybody's into the game, what they're doing. They want to do the objectives. They want to play. They want to have a great time, and that's that.
I have seen Call of Duty streamers putting down Battlefield and people that play both games that are saying good and bad about both games. And I have seen not too many Battlefield streamers or content creators, but people that have been playing the Call of Duty that have been putting down Call of Duty. Again, Battlefield 6, we can't judge as much because, like we said earlier, it's not a yearly release cadence. It's a game that comes out once every 4 or 5 years. And to be fair, Battlefield 6 is killing it for what it is, for what it's supposed to be. And it's been doing better.
They had the best launch in years, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, man, that's the show, guys. I think we're gonna end it in there. Both games are great. We're excited about the future of gaming. We got the Game Awards. It was a good show, be honest. Excited about the new announcements. Looking forward to Xbox Direct. The only one game that I'm not really that looking forward to, but I would try is the Concord 2.0, the Highlanders, whatever. I can't really remember the name. But other than that, Everything
guard.
is cool. You guys rock. Shout out to chat. Shout out to Balbos for waking up early and coming and hanging out with us. And guys, nothing. Expect some content in the channel. Holidays, man. They so busy. I've been trying to get my way around
birthday is
making
Sunday.
videos. Huh?
My birthday's Sunday.
Oh, your birthday. So the happy fucking
Yeah.
birthday, Balbos. You just let me know now. What the fuck? All right. So
And
happy
Desire might
birthday.
be here next week.
Oh, you may not be here next week. Oh, it's fine.
No. Desire will be here next week.
Ah,
Awesome.
Desire will be here. Shout out to Desire, man.
Awesome.
Homeboy's been killing it, dropping crazy content every day, man. Shout out to him. Go ahead and follow him.
Yep.
And yeah, we hopefully we can get a couple of like guests in here and shit. To say
Archangel, we're hoping that you come back soon.
hoping that Archangel showed up any of these days. He's doing his thing, man.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you gotta take a break and stuff and get your shit situated, and then you come back with a different energy. And we would love to have him back here. Decide will be nice to have him back, and we'll see who else we can get in here. Maybe Fado or Crazy Louie, any other cool guys, man. Because I only like rocking out with cool people, man. Because some people are just like super toxic, man, and we just
Now,
like the guys that we have here, man. Honestly.
Christmas and New Year's, we're not going to have a show, correct?
Not sure about Christmas,
family.
but maybe New Year's we will have a show. Not sure about Christmas yet. I had to find out because I don't know. Well, first off,
it's going to be wild because like I said, we don't know if it's going to be early, mid, or late January for the developer direct for the Xbox, but we're going to definitely be covering any leaks that come out for that too.
yeah. I don't know. We have to see because I might travel. I might go to my,
That's
my
what I was saying.
mom or my mother-in-law, my dad. I don't know, something. My girlfriend's dad. No. It might be complicated when it comes to basically the holidays, but I will let you know. So stay tuned on Twitter, stay tuned here on YouTube and the posts that I make. And yeah, man, hit the like button, share all that good stuff. Memberships are open, only 99 cents. Go ahead and check it out. I got content in there for you. I've been working on new music, new everything. So go ahead. The best way that you can support the channel, bro, is by showing up, hanging out with us, letting your opinion fly in the comments, and just be part of the community, man. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. It's your boy Devil Flow. Check it out. DOA, yeah, DOA, DOA, DOA. Ponies claiming Conco, but it's DOA, DOA. Dice DOA. Ponies claiming Conco, but it's DOA, DOA. Ponies claiming Conco, but it's DOA. Yeah, I'm always online, chilling with the homies, playing Call of Duty without spending money. All these Sony ponies, all they do is hate. And all these fake insiders, all they do is bait. For some PF5, send me Stitchy Nopi. Block me when I told them, you're a fucking pony. Conquer 69, they fumble the back. You switch to PS5, just to play Game Pass. Yo, Demo Flow Gaming, papi. Let's get it. Ya tú sabes, el chamaquito de Cash. Yo, young chico in the building. Y'all already know how I rock. Let's get it. DOA, yeah. DOA, DOA, DOA. Demo Flow Gaming. Ponies claiming Conco, but it's DOA, 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 DOA. But it's DOA, DOA, DOA. That's it. DOA, Ponies claiming Conco, but it's DOA. Yo. Toda cucaracha se merece un chancletazo. La historia de Conco te la escribió un borracho. Se burlaron de Refa porque no salió mejor. Pero ahora PlayStation te vende algo peor. Los Ponies están bien locos, se están metiendo popo. De tanta mierda que habla yo me estoy quedando sordo. El Gamato les llega por el VI y todos con equipa con la cara dura así. Yo. Blow. Let's get it, boy. Dale. DOA. Y así que lloran los Ponies. Así lloran los Ponies cuando tienen que soltar 70 pesos. 70 pesos por cada juego. Mientras nosotros jugamos en el Game Pass. Woo! DOA. DOA. Hey, ponies claiming can't compare this DOA. Vaya con Dios, my ponies. Yo, hey, if you want to go get an Xbox, go get an Xbox. You want to go get a PlayStation 5, get a PlayStation 5. If you want to play in your phone, who gives a damn? I'm out here saving money, doing whatever I want, playing as many games as I want, you know, rocking with the Xbox community. And when I say community, I mean all of you. Yeah, if you're a pony butt, you're part of the Xbox community. You play on Xbox, you're part of the Xbox community. You play on PlayStation, you're part of the Xbox community. Yeah, because y'all waiting for the Xbox games. Woo! We're all gamers, man. Chill out. Devil Flow Gaming.